Yo, what's cracking? You already know what it is. It's your man's Petty Murphy, aka MAGA Boy, doing what I do best. It's the world's most illustrious propaganda pimping, right? Anyways, let's get to this work. Now I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be as precise as possible, straight to the point. To my people, pay attention to what's going on out here, right? And please, everything that I've said, go look it up for yourself and verify what I'm saying. Matter of fact, prove me wrong, right? But under the 13th Amendment, which granted citizenship to all of those that were freed from servitude, bondage, slavery, and their descendants, right? And then the 14th Amendment ratified that the 13th Amendment only applied to those who became slaves through prisoner of war, right? After being reclassified numerous times at the crib, okay? So what that tells you, and they've already said this, the only group in this country who cannot be deported are Black Americans, right? Foundational Black Americans, whatever misnomer you want to use. But those are us that have been here for generations. If your mama been born here, your daddy was born, and your grandmama was born here, and your great-grandmama was born here, and your great-great-grandma, like, I can go back that far on both sides of my family, on my mother and father's side. So if you one of them, if you one of those, I'm talking to you. We the only group in this country right now that can't be deported. So don't let none of these tethers that come here and cosplay us, these celebrities, nobody trick you into fucking up your shit. When all these fucking politicians that are telling you, oh, you need to go out there and stand firm and solidarity with who? If you remember, right, during the Civil Rights Movement, one of the main Hispanic or Latin activists at that time was a Mexican. I cannot remember his name, but he told all of his people that this is not our fight, this is the Negroes' fight, stay out of it, right? They have used us, Democrats have used us for every agenda under the sun. For everything. We have always been out there protesting, and every time a riot pops off, we get blamed for it. But if you watch these news channels right now, how many issues you see out there? Because we sitting this one out. And what's going on right now? They shoot fireworks at police helicopters like rockets and shit, trying to take them out, and we at the crib. So we really been starting this shit all this time. So my thing is this: stay home, mind your business. Because you know what? When Sean Bell got shot in the back, all we heard was, should have complied, right? Anytime any one of us, some shit like that happens, that's all we ever hear from them. Should have complied, right? With the few instances that happened during COVID, during the pandemic, the few instances that happened, they came out with the Asian hate bill, right? But there's still no bill for any type of police brutality for anything that happens in our community. And if the people that say that reparations is a handout, well, if you go read the Emancipation Proclamation, reparations was listed in the Emancipation Proclamation, which is what granted us our freedom, and the deal was never held up to. So how the fuck is that a handout when we just asking the government to pay what they promised that they would? That's it. So the Democrats did everything what they were supposed to do. So let them handle this shit and let them save them people. Because we already know how the people feel about us. They out there calling black cops the N with the hard R. Just go through social media. You can see what they saying. They ain't calling nobody else out but us. And then they say we have no culture. But they know that we are the culture. And that's why they want us out there. Because we make the most noise. Don't let them manipulate our intergenerational trauma and weaponize it against us. Because that's what they're doing. Stay home and mind your business. And Tom Holman, keep up the good work, sir. Just remember, realize, transparency forces accountability. And things about to get real transparent about the next 3 months. So keep your eyes on the stars, keep your head on the swivel.
To those stating, it is not my fight. This is why this country is in the position that it is today. If anything, the other side, the one thing they're good at is uniting together.
Let's do it. Let the Negroes fight his own battles. His problems are not mine. I don't want to ally with him. We are not and have never been a civil rights organization. Personally, I hate that word.
John J. Herrera, he was the president in 1952 of LULAC, and he says Latin Americans of Mexican descent belong to the Caucasian race and are therefore white. So they didn't even see themselves as brown people. He said, we're white. It's the arena. And it goes like this. I know Negroes aren't getting their fair share of democracy, but frankly, I'm prejudiced against Negroes, and I do not believe that they are entitled to everything that we get. Again, he was the president of LULAC in 1956, and he was like, they should get everything that we get.
To those stating, it is not my fight.
So yeah, right? When someone tells you or shows you who they are, believe them. And the reason I'm glad I found that was because I could put it before the first half of this video. Because I know people are going to be like, oh no, you're making all this up and blah, 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 because y'all like to be strong and wrong. But there you have it. And now you know exactly what to look up so that you can come back and tell me how wrong I am. So, all the D.L. Hughley's and the Vic Menses that are telling you that this is not your fight. Stay home and mind your business. And you give them the same energy that they gave us. Be safe out there.